Opening event. All set. Mobile Barrier pulls away their racing. Reese Mate came out in a full stretch gallop. He'll take little part in the race. Reese Mate, if any. Gordon Gecko is slowly away. High Road showing early speed with Jewel Star and Trespasser driving up on the inside will keep them all out. In behind them, Bold and Royal a little bit deep for a stride. Dreamy Express now switches back to the inside fourth. 8 metres away, JC, followed by Tyne Valley. Outer Radius 5 metres away, followed by Gordon Gecko. And Reese Mate about 35 metres away. Trespasser leads around the turn the first time by 5 or 6 metres to Dreamy Express behind the leader. High Road is off the track, 3 out goes forward, followed by JC, fourth on the fence, and up on the outside is Jewel Star. In fact, just for a stride there, it appeared as though JC and also Jewel Star locked wheels momentarily. In behind them came Bold and Royal, followed by Tyne Valley. Outer Radius is third last, second last Gordon Gecko, and not much speed on. Tacking up now is Reese Mate. Out of the straight they travel in the first circuit at the 1600, and the leader is Trespasser by 5 metres to Dreamy Express, having a dreamy run early. 6 metres away third is JC, then High Road without cover as Tyne Valley now pulls to the outside 3 wide early, being trailed up in turn by Outer Radius. Then Jewel Star on the fence, third last is Bold and Royal. Reese Mate second last, and on the outside Gordon Gecko is last. Not much speed on, travelling off the top turn inside the 1450. Trespasser in control by 4 metres. Off the track is Outer Radius. He now travels up within 2 metres of the leader. Tyne Valley has the cover now fourth. Dreamy Express third, the leader's back, followed by JC. Then High Road the running line. Back in behind them Jewel Star, 2 metres to Bold and Royal. And the last two are Gordon Gecko on the outside of Reese Mate. 1,000 to go in the straight, and the leader is Trespasser. He's had a nice run by 3 metres. At his wheel is Outer Radius. He worked up to the leader's wheel quite comfortably too. Dreamy Express having a nice run, the leader's back. Then Tyne Valley fourth. Back in behind them JC. High Road the outside tapped up, followed by Jewel Star. Third last is Bold and Royal, followed by Reese Mate, and Gordon Gecko from last now pulls to the outside. They're in the final lap towards the 650. Trespasser still in front by 1 metre to Outer Radius. 2 metres away third Dreamy Express. He's pulling awfully hard, the leader's back with no room. Then Tyne Valley on a loose rein. In behind them JC. High Road the outside. Gordon Gecko's 3 out with the job from there, followed by Jewel Star, Bold and Royal and Reese Mate. Towards the 450. Trespasser being joined now by Outer Radius on the outside. It looks to have something up his sleeve. Dreamy Express now angles one off the fence in plenty of time. Tyne Valley not going well. In behind them JC. Then High Road, Gordon Gecko not in the race from Jewel Star, Bold and Royal and Reese Mate. 220 out on the turn. Outer Radius on the outside got the Trespasser. It found a metre. Dreamy Express now peels off the back of Outer Radius, making ground. He's the main danger. At the 100 though, Outer Radius in front. Dreamy Express on the outsiders coming it after Outer Radius. Outer Radius just in front. Dreamy Express draws to it on the outside, and Dreamy Express has got up and beaten Outer Radius and Trespasser in a 3-way photo. JC close up fourth. In behind them Jewel Star, followed by Reese Made a fair run. In behind them Gordon Gecko, followed by Bold and Royal, and the last two in High Road and Tyne Valley.
It's a photo there in Melbourne. It's a photo, and we'll have further news in a moment. Now let's just take a look, if we possibly can, at the Albion Park.
All set to go. Race number 3. Blue light up. They're racing. Toby Glen got out smartly, out deep on the track, close to the inside. Olympic Fire began speedily. Stanley Meadow away well. Ken Sim is showing good turn of speed. Stanley Meadow moving up to be second at the judge the first time. Toby Glen trying to get over as they race past the post, followed by Franco Caramel. Trouble back in the field. Quincy's Sister and Native Burn collided there, being passed on the outside by Stevenelli, and Little Stella goes back second last. Native Burn drops to the rear. Into the back and past the mile peg. Stanley Meadow crosses over onto the fence to lead now. Stanley Meadow takes up the role of pacemaker. 1.5 lengths Ken Sim. 1.5 lengths Olympic Fire, and then Toby Glen, Franco Caramel. Followed by the Times Right, who's the first without cover, and then Quincy's Sister. Stevenelli's a fair way back. Little Stella back second last, and Native Burn at the tail of the field. Heading on to the top corner, 1,400 metres left to go. And the leader, Stanley Meadow, rolling along in the lead, 1.5 lengths or 2 lengths to Ken Sim, and 1 length away in third spot is Toby Glen. At the moment, Toby Glen is the first without cover. Over on the rail, Olympic Fire, and then Franco Caramel, who's getting a trail forward behind Toby Glen. And then came Quincy's Sister, followed by the Times Right. Stephen Ellie's a fair way back. Little Stella second last, and Native Burn at the tail of the field. Coming up to the post, 1 lap left to go, and Stanley Meadow the leader. A length and a half clear and having an easy run in front. Ken Sim second. Toby Glen sliding up on the outside a little bit closer, but the first without cover. And then Olympic Fire, Franco Caramel, Quincy's Sister. The Times Right, Stephen Ellie, Little Stella and Native Burn. That's the pattern after the bell, heading towards the back. 850 metres left to run at Stanley Meadow, held well together, leading by a length on Ken Sim. Toby Glen facing the breeze, then Olympic Fire, Franco Caramel, Quincy's Sister, moving up next on the outside, and then the Times Right, Stephen Ellie, Little Stella back second last, and Native Burn with a job in front of it is at the tail of the field. Heading on towards the top corner, 450 to run. Stanley Meadow, he's had everything run to suit tonight, Stanley Meadow. See how good he is in the last 400. Leads by a length on Ken Sim over on the inside. Pulling out wide to start a run is Franco Caramel. Toby Glen in between horses. Trying to get off the fence, Olympic Fire. The others are going to have to go via the Cape. Quincy's Sister is out 5 wide already, coming around the bend. Into the straight, Stanley Meadow in front. He calls upon Stanley Meadow. Franco Caramel swept up to him quickly on the outside. And Franco Caramel shot to the lead. Olympic Fire is running on late down the outside, but Franco Caramel won easily. Second, Olympic Fire. Third may have been Toby Glen, just in front of Stanley Meadow. Further back, the Times Right. Then came Quincy's Sister out deep. A long way back, Stephen Ellie. Little Stella didn't run on. And back with it was Native Burn.
Righto. Thank you, Wayne. All races back 1 race at Penrith, by the way. They've fixed that lure. 1, 5 and 8, I believe, are scratchings.
Grants Law, a short prize favourite. Rusky racing in the Bundaberg Rum Silks at gate number 1. Set. Blue light is up. Racing now. Rusky came out fairly well. Misty Warrior galloping shortly after the start is now in a full stretch gallop and is back last. Serendipity Grant and Jacosa Sunrise slowly away, and Grant's Law began brilliantly, heading straight to the front from Swift Simon. Rusky settles down in 3rd place. Oatlands Boy is 4th. A break of 2 lengths to Ruxton from Ring Billy. Misty Sunrise saving ground along the fence now from Serendipity Grant. And 3 off last is Jacosa Sunrise. Inside the 1200 they run, and the short price favourite Grant's Law is doing it sweetly. Running through the first quarter in 28.2, it's Grant's Law clear by 1 length on Swift Cindy. Ruxton is tucked away, or 3rd on the inside is Rusky. 4th is Oatlands Boy. A length and a half to Misty Sunrise, 5th on the fence. Ruxton 1 by 2 on the running line. A break of 2 lengths to Ring Billy, 2 lengths to Serendipity Grant. And 2 off last is Jacosa Sunrise. Heading towards the 800, and it's all Grant's Law. He looks to be travelling well. Grant's Law in front by 1 length on Swift Simon on the outside. 30.2 for the second quarter. Rusky in 3rd place. Oatlands Boy still 4th, 1 by 1. Then Misty Sunrise. Ruxton out 3 wide starting a run. Ring Billy going forward in the centre. 2 lengths to Serendipity Grant. And forget about Jacosa Sunrise towards the far turn at the 450. And the leader is Grant's Law, still clear by a length and a half on Oatlands Boy. Rusky in 3rd place. Going forward, Ruxton out wide. Ring Billy in the centre. Then Misty Sunrise and Serendipity Grant. Giving ground quickly was Swift Simon. Before the turn, it's Grant's Law by more than 2 lengths on Ruxton, Oatlands Boy. Then Ring Billy and Serendipity Grant, who's making ground. But Grant's Law flattens 3 lengths in front of Ruxton. Serendipity Grant making ground into 3rd place on the outside. But Grant's Law nicely clear. Ruxton is trying hard, but Grant's Law is hanging on well. And the first favourite wins. Grant's Law first. Second home Ruxton. 3rd maybe Ring Billy just in front of Serendipity Grant. Then Oatlands Boy and Misty Sunrise. A break in the field to Rusky, and the last 2 across the line were Jacosa Sunrise and Swift Simon, who ran last.
4, 6 and a photo, Albion Park race 1. Now we have Globe Derby coming through 2 in about 7 minutes from now. We'll have a look at the market there for you at Globe in a moment. 1:57.6 the time recorded there at Albion Park. Now Wilkie's Light showing at 15 to 1. Number 2 is at 6 to 4 for number 2. 12 to 1 for number 3.
They're racing and beginning well was Spring Chariot, raced straight to the front by a length and a half on Long Bark. The others went wide. Fourth Wish took pressure, bent off the track, and 3 further back to Ducklock Naga. Out of the straight, it's Spring Chariot by a length and a half. Going very wide again was Fourth Wish. Moving up along the inside of it was Long Bark. 2 further back to Pleasure Bent, and 25 last of all was Ducklock Naga. Down the back straight though, and it's still Spring Chariot by 2. They're closing on it though. Spring Wish, and moving up in the middle was Pleasure Bent, followed by Long Bark. Down the side, Spring Chariot just in front, headed soon after by Pleasure Bent. On the inside was Long Bark, but Pleasure Bent drove away, and Pleasure Bent wins by 2. Pleasure Bent first, second Long Bark, third.
All right, thanks, Rob. We'll leave it there. Penrith race 1739. Now let's now take you to Globe Derby.
A metre in front. In second placing, Murniong Mungie. It's doing the work. Wilkie's Light behind them. Suladay nicely placed fourth. Then $50 bill on the inside of Bold Lamass. Another 4 metres away, Spiritual Man. Marked down outside of it. And the pace not that quick, so Ross Trevor-elect's made up quite a bit of ground. It's only about 25 metres away. Halfway around the top turn, just over a lap and a quarter to run. And last night's winner, the Comet, by a metre. In second placing, Murniong Mungie. Down on the inside, Wilkie's Light. Suladay getting a nice trail. Bold Lamass right on the back of it. They went the first quarter in 32.4. $50 bill is still 3 back the rails. Then marked down Spiritual Man, and still about 15 metres away to Ross Trevor-elect. Past the 800 metre mark, and the Comet's had a pretty good run. It really hasn't had to do too much in front. It's about 3 metres clear, 32 seconds at quarter. In behind them, Wilkie's Light. On the outside, Suladay hasn't had to go yet. Bold Lamass on its back, $50 bill the inside, still well out of it. Marked down Spiritual Man, forget Ross Trevor-elect. Racing down the back, the Comet led a couple, but now Murniong Mungie throws down the gauntlet. Suladay comes out 3 deep, looking for a split. Wilkie's Light, $50 bills worked off the rails. Bold Lamass is being pushed quite wide, and then Spiritual Man getting inside, runs from Mark down. Still the Comet defies them halfway around the turn. Murniong Mungie under a little bit of pressure. 3 wide Suladay, 4 wide comes Bold Lamass. $50 bill trying to angle for a split. Wilkie's Light can't get out in the straight. The Comet the leader, Suladay down the outside. Bold Lamass coming quickly, and still there Murniong Mungie. Suladay goes to the lead. Bold Lamass grabbing it, and Bold Lamass has got up and won ahead Suladay. Murniong Mungie battled on pretty well for third. Wilkie's Light had no luck. Close up also $50 bill and marked down. Then Spiritual Man and the Comet, none of those were all that far away, and Ross Trevor-elect was last in.
Thank you. 834, race 1 at Globe Derby.
Mood, and they're all set for dispatch for the opening event. Blue the favourite, Party Mood over the red Subtle Edition. Ready to go? Racing. Party Mood stepped out well, so did Brother Tom on the inside. They vie for the early lead. Moves April's crossed okay. Behind them then was Top Glee, and chasing very wide Black Aussie Subtle Edition, followed by Explorer, who's being run right off the track, and inside of the My Manny. Brother Tom led down the back. In second position on the outside was Party Mood getting run off. On the inside Moves April. They're very tight up front, and Top Glee behind them. The leader was Brother Tom on the corner from Party Mood. Brother Tom straightened in front from Party Mood. Moves April wide. I Manny. They hit the line. Give it a Brother Tom. Brother Tom beat, I think, Top Glee and I Manny. Behind them Moves April. Then came Party Mood Explorer, followed by Black Aussie and Subtle Edition.
Thank you, Peter. Number 2, the winner, which was Brother Tom there. We'll check the minors for you in a moment. But right now, on Sky.
I'm Robin Phillips from the Historical Commercial Hotel in Parramatta. Our hotel boasts the Lancers Bistro, winner of the Australian Hotels Association Best Bistro in the metropolitan area. We are a popular meeting and dining place for business people for lunch or dinner 7 days a week, with a piano player Thursday, Friday and Saturday evenings. Our Barracks Bar is also a popular meeting place with a large social club, TAB, Sky Channel and Cash Teller, and a large recreational area for pool and darts. So if you're in the Parramatta area for business or pleasure, call in and sample our hospitality. We won't disappoint you.
Line looks good, and away they go. Southern Legend away well. Our Navy's Pride leads early off the front. Penny Brown gets to second, Southern Legend third, then Young Samurai, Nellie Lewis, Longlands Lady. Back in behind them, Aztec Spring, followed by Game Edition, Court Bijou. Aztec Spring goes for a gallop on the top turn, severely checking I'm a Bulldog. Cher Hanover found some bother for a stride, so too did Spiker Light, and also Nellie Lewis. Midfield has gone for a gallop early. Out the back is Aztec Spring, and also finding bother was Court Bijou momentarily. Our Navy's Pride leads by 3 or 4 metres to on the outside Longlands Lady at the top of the straight in the first circuit at the 1800. Penny Brown the leader's back, then Southern Legend gets to fourth with cover. 10 metres away fifth is Young Samurai, followed by Game Edition. 5 metres to Cher Hanover, then Spiker Light the fence, a break of 10 metres to I'm a Bulldog getting going. 15 metres to Court Bijou, 20 metres to Nellie Lewis, and 8 metres away Aztec Spring. A good 60 metres had covered the field out of the straight on the first circuit, and the leader is Our Navy's Pride by 4 metres. Penny Brown her back without cover, Longlands Lady, then Southern Legend having a very good run early. Back in behind them, Game Edition fifth on the rail, 2 metres to Young Samurai, a metre back is Spiker Light, 2 metres to Cher Hanover, 3 metres to I'm a Bulldog, 8 metres to Court Bijou, 15 metres to Nellie Lewis, and 15 metres away Aztec Spring. That's the order inside the lap and a half mark in the trot, and the leader is Our Navy's Pride by 4 metres. Longlands Lady sits up without cover. On its inside is Penny Brown having a nice trail, 5 metres to Southern Legend, followed by Game Edition the fence, 2 metres to Young Samurai. Spiker Light is 4 back on the fence, 2 metres away Cher Hanover. In behind them I'm a Bulldog. Third last is Nellie Lewis on the outside of Court Bijou, and tacking up 5 metres away Aztec Spring. In the straight 1,000 metres out, Our Navy's Pride still in control. For the first lap and a bit, it's had a pretty good run by 2.5 metres to on the outside Longlands Lady. Ahead away third is Penny Brown. Every possible hope for the favourite Southern Legend fourth on the outside. Then Game Edition, Young Samurai the running line, Spiker Light the rail, 2 metres to Cher Hanover. Then I'm a Bulldog, 2 metres away Nellie Lewis. Second last is Court Bijou, and Aztec Spring last the fence. Out of the straight they'd race towards the 600. It's still Our Navy's Pride in front, almost 3 metres to Longlands Lady, who's worked on the outside of the leader. Third placing Penny Brown, then Southern Legend poised on the outside. Back in behind them Game Edition, Young Samurai, Spiker Light. Back in behind them Cher Hanover, I'm a Bulldog, Nellie Lewis, Court Bijou, and Aztec Spring. Towards the 450, Our Navy's Pride leads Longlands Lady only by a neck, is now being joined in front. 4 metres away Penny Brown, coming one off the fence as Southern Legend now eases to the outside, 3 wide. Then Game Edition, in behind them Spiker Light, followed by I'm a Bulldog. Back in behind them Young Samurai, Cher Hanover. Nellie Lewis has galloped, followed by Court Bijou and Aztec Spring. At the 200, Longlands Lady on the outside, quickly draws up to tackle Our Navy's Pride. Then Southern Legend under some pressure, and Penny Brown is getting out, making ground. Penny Brown swept up on the outside to tackle Longlands Lady near the line. Penny Brown doing a little bit too well, and Penny Brown has got up to win by 1.5 metres. Good drive by Kath Ford. Second Longlands Lady, I think Game Edition third. Close up I'm a Bulldog, Spiker Light, then Young Samurai. Southern Legend pretty ordinary, followed by Court Bijou, Our Navy's Pride, Cher Hanover. Second last Aztec Spring, and last in was Nellie Lewis.
Placing him into the boxes at Penrith, Newcastle. Let's update for you.
And racing, beginning well was Gallen Me, but joined soon after by Snow Power. They go together. Gallen Me balked, and Snow Power gets across, takes the lead from Cyclone Cindy, and raced away. Snow Power by 3 to the pen. Second, Amacola. Third, the inside Dark Orchid. 2 further back, Bowmore Socks, followed by Cyclone Cindy, Cheetah Magic, Chariot Bound, and last of all, Gallen Me. At the top turn, it's Snow Power out by 4. Amacola taking ground off it. 3 lengths, third, Dark Orchid, followed by Bowmore Socks. A race in 2 in the straight. Snow Power in front, Amacola claiming it. Amacola grabs Snow Power. Amacola beats Snow Power. Third was Dark Orchid, followed by Bowmore Socks and Cyclone Cindy from Chariot Bound and Cheetah Magic. Last of all was Gallen Me.
Righto, we'll check those at Penrith there. 2, 8 and 5, the placings Penrith race number 2. 2, 8 and 5 with...
Boy, line taking good shape. Sapling Ship drawn in 7. There's the blue light, they're racing. Inferno was back about a length when the starter said go, and Mormel's got no early speed. Yard Boy flew out, and there's one of the early leaders with Forest Image getting away smartly tonight. Then came the Nighthawk looking for a trail soon after the start, and through on the inside is out Chelsea Square. Out deep on the track is Sapling Ship going around the first corner. It's caught out 3 and 4 wide. Grand Shah easing back to avoid being caught deep. And then a couple of lengths further back then to at the head of the others, Dominance. A long way back as they come up towards the home corner is Inferno. and Moormill is second last. Into the straight to get the bell. Forest Image is the leader. Going around the outside to join it soon afterwards is Sapling Ship, and it's raced up to go to the lead. Coming down the straight, one circuit to go, and Sapling Ship cleared out a couple of lengths in front of Forest Image. A length away to Yard Boy on the outside of Out Chelsea Square, followed by the Nighthawk, and then came Grand Shah. Dominance is a long way back. Second last is Moormill, and last of all is Inferno. They've got the bell. Heading to the turnout of the straight, and the lead time is a very smart 58.6. They're flying along. Sapling Ship has opened up a break, 2 or 3 lengths in front of Forest Image, and then Yard Boy Out Chelsea Square. The Nighthawk next on the outside, taking off Moormill from a long way back and starting a run, followed by Grand Shah, and then came Dominance and Inferno. Heading up to the top corner, 450 metres left to go, and Sapling Ship is flying. Leads by 2 to Forest Image, then Out Chelsea Square. Yard Boy's had enough. It's broken and dropped back to the tail of the field. Behind those then came Grand Shah, the Nighthawk in the centre on a loose rein, and Inferno and Dominance both trying to make ground as they come to the corner. They've got about 250 metres left to go. Sapling Ship is the leader. Forest Image in hot pursuit on the outside as they straighten up, but the favourite still looks pretty good. Sapling Ship nicely clear in the straight from Forest Image. Moormill and Inferno running on gamely, but it's Sapling Ship in front. He's waving the whip at it, and it leads by a length. Flashing home is Inferno on the outside, but it didn't make it. Sapling Ship held on to score in 158.7. Inferno may have got second from Forest Image, and then Moormill close up, followed by Grand Shah, and then Dominance. Out Chelsea Square, the Nighthawk, and Yard Boy has finished at the tail of the field.
Yeah, well, not a bad run in Moormill.
After the start, along with Melba's Girl, and out wide Mango Girl came out of the gate very quickly. Tipsy Girl is showing good speed. Vikema driving forward in the centre from Come Dancing, fourth on settling down. Then Pure Light and Majestic Moon from Hike Along momentarily 3 wide. Drifting back is Doja Mecca with Melba's Girl, and 2 off last is Happy Echo. After travelling 100, the favourites landed in front. And it's Mango Girl clear by 1 length on Tipsy Girl, racing at the leader's wheel. Vikema tucked away in 3rd place. The first quarter 29.1. Majestic Moon 4th, 1 by 1. And here comes Hike Along. She's out 3 wide but making ground quickly. Come Dancing is midfield on the fence from Pure Light. A length and a half to Happy Echo from Doja Mecca, and Melba's Girl back at the rear of the field. To the turn out of the straight, they pace 900 metres to travel, and it's Mango Girl in front, the favourite, 3 parts of a length in front of Hike Along, who's edging closer on the outside. Vikema tucked away in 3rd place, and Tipsy Girl now recedes cover 1 by 1. Then Come Dancing from Majestic Moon, 1 by 2 on the running line. Melba's Girl next on the fence from Pure Light. A length and a half to Happy Echo, and Doja Mecca is last. An even 33 for the second quarter, and Mango Girl is having it a pretty easy run in front. It's Mango Girl by a long neck on Hike Along. Vikema travelling okay in 3rd place from Tipsy Girl. Majestic Moon 3 wide, starting a run from Melba's Girl. Happy Echo, Come Dancing, Pure Light. And back last is Doja Mecca. 300 metres to travel, and it's Mango Girl being held together by a half length on Hike Along, who's being hard driven. Majestic Moon is sliding forward 3 wide. Vikema and Tipsy Girl just behind them from Happy Echo and Melba's Girl. But the favourite Mango Girl flattens in front by 3 parts on Majestic Moon and Hike Along. Then Vikema and Tipsy Girl. It's Mango Girl in front. Vikema getting up on the inside. Mango Girl a neck in front. Vikema sliding through on the fence, but Mango Girl is too good. She leads all the way. Mango Girl defeats Vikema. Majestic Moon 3rd, and Tipsy Girl red 4th. Then came Hike Along, Melba's Girl, Pure Light, Doja Mecca, Happy Echo, and Come Dancing along last.
Check those. Looks like 983 there. Albion Park race 2. Pretty fast first quarter and a pretty smart...
But Luck Now Lass is firmed all the way. Racing, Good Dispatch, Copper Magnet, Jump Well Set at Luck Now Lass, and looking for the lead, Smiling Jack Tar. 3 in line to the first corner. Copper Magnet prevails, though. In 4th position then was Reminiscence, followed by Hungry Heart. Then came Zoom Rose and My Dusty Girl. Copper Magnet leads with a lap to go. Is out by 3 lengths to Luck Now Lass. Smiling Jack Tar is distressed and pulling out of it. And getting checked there was was Zoom Rose eventually falling. Copper Magnet raced away on the back straight, and Luck Now Lass is second. They've streeted the others now, headed by Reminiscence as they come to the home corner, then Hungry Heart and My Dusty Girl. Copper Magnet right on the bunny, leads by 2 lengths now to Luck Now Lass. Copper Magnet holds Luck Now Lass at bay, and Copper Magnet wins it well. Luck Now Lass is second, Reminiscence third. A break behind them, Hungry Heart, followed by My Dusty Girl. In fact, Smiling Jack Tar and Zoom Rose have completed the course at long last.
All right, 2, 4 and 3 there, race 2 at Wendy Park, 2, 4 and 3. And the Globe Derby...
Brian Munn combined. Light comes on and they are away and racing. Gee, Sun Vision, no early speed at all. Without a doubt shows good pace from Exford Elect. Harry's Colonel easing, so too Sovereign Black. Belvino from 6 is going forward out wide. Lindover's kicking up along the inside. Try to drive up behind the leader. Smartpreneur next. Sovereign Black's going to be a long way back. It's still 3 wide around Sun Vision and Solicitor at the tail. Without a doubt the leader going into the back straight. Belvino eventually works up to sit without cover. Lindover behind the leader, and now in the 1-1 trail, Exford Elect. Harry's Colonel on its back. Sun Vision has dropped to the inside and saves ground. Then Smartpreneur went off, a couple away Solicitor, and Sovereign Black was at the tail. They steady up mid-race now as they leave the back straight, a lap and a half from home, and without a doubt the pilot by a couple of metres. In second placing Belvino. Lindover with the run of the race. 1-1 Exford Elect. 3 back the rails, Sun Vision. Next on the outside, Harry's Colonel. Now Sovereign Black takes off 3 deeper, goes around Smartpreneur, Solicitor the inside. 32.6 the first quarter as they come into the straight, and he flushes out Exford Elect now on Sovereign Black. Without a doubt, the leader 3 metres. Belvino second. Now Exford Elect, he's half in, half out at the moment. On the rails, Lindover. Now Sovereign Black on the back of Exford Elect, which is fully out and 3 deep. Harry's Colonel can boot through in the middle. Sun Vision on the inside. Smartpreneur on the outside of Solicitor, still at the last pair. Into the back they head at 33 seconds that quarter, so there's been no pace on again. And as they race towards the 600, without a doubt by a metre, Belvino second. Exford Elect 3 wide. Sovereign Black with the cart home. On the inside, Lindover waits for a run to come. Still Harry's Colonel between runners. Down on the rails, then Sun Vision, and then Smartpreneur and Solicitor. Going to the 400 without a doubt, still led. Exford Elect moves to second. Belvino's under pressure. No run for Lindover. Sovereign Black still has that cart home on the back of Exford Elect. Sun Vision behind them. Harry's Colonel carted back, and then Smartpreneur pulling wide. On the bend, without a doubt, had an easy run, and it's still finding. It led 4 metres to Exford Elect. Sovereign Black comes down the outside. Lindover goes for a rails run. Without a doubt, they're finding plenty. They're not going to get him. Lindover the inside from Exford Elect, and without a doubt scores. 3 metres Lindover, 2 metres away Exford Elect. Sun Vision got home. Sovereign Black was there also. Then Solicitor, Smartpreneur, Harry's Colonel, and Belvino last in.
Righto, we'll check those. 1-7-3 at race 2 at Globe Derby, 1-7 and 3. Newcastle
Joined us late. All races here back 1 race due to problems when they caught the lure in race 1. Now they're behind the boxes, moving up well for the 3rd event. And a check of the tote favourite. It's $3 and $1.80 for number 8 Beverly Bale, in front of 3 Charlie Black at $3.80 and $1.30. Last of the greyhounds placed away. Quest and Beverly Bale complete the lineup, and the green light is switched on for Heat 2 of the Sports Factory Trophy. Final to be run here next Saturday night. Ready? And racing. Dwelling somewhat was Aircraft, and beginning well was Matthew's Mate. They jam behind, and Matthew's Mate gets away. Race 3 clear for McQuest and Charlie Black. The outside Beverly Bale, followed by Benny Pack, Shaved Design. Africa Power is in Bad Bother, and back last of all was Aircraft. Down the back they've let Matthew's Mate get away. It's 5 lengths in front of a Quest second. 3rd Charlie Black warming up to the task, followed by Beverly Bale and Shaved Design. From Africa Power, Aircraft, and 5 last was Benny Pack. To the home turn though, it's Matthew's Mate. It's still 5 in front of Charlie Black and Shaved Design running on, but Matthew's Mate down to the line, although stopping, will win by 2. Matthew's Mate first, Charlie Black second, 3rd Shaved Design from Aircraft and Africa Power. Benny Packer Quest, and last of all was Beverly Bale.
Thanks, right, okay. So the winner there was number 5, Matthew's Mate, over number...
10th bulk of the field come up. They're set. Green light comes up on top of the gate. They're racing. Well, Past Tense has blown the start completely, whereas Alba Magic, on the other hand, has flown out and leads Chagas early. Dr. Sarnell gets to third, then Ronzel Bantam. Dale James a little bit deep, followed by Padlocks. In behind them, Baroy's Beacon, the outside of Galicio. Faulty is second last, and tacking up now is Past Tense. Alba Magic leads around the turn in the first circuit by 6 metres. Now pulling around the outside, 3 wide as Dale James going forward. He'll work up to the leader's wheel in just a stride. Then Chagas about to end up with cover. On the leader's back is Dr. Sarnell. Then Ronzel Bantam on the outside of Galicio. 5 metres to Padlocks, 1 off the fence and 4th last. 3rd last is Past Tense, followed by Baroy's Beacon, and 5 metres away Faulty. 2 circuits out of the judge the first time. Dale James on the outside is tackling Alba Magic for the lead. Draws 2 metres in front. Can't cross. They're both working a long way out. 3rd, 4 metres away, Dr. Sarnell. 4th on the outside is Chagas, as Dale James now works to the lead. Back in behind them came Galicio. Up on the outside, Ronzel Bantam. Then Past Tense on the inside of Padlocks. Baroy's Beacon is second last. This leader may steady in just a stride, so Baroy's Beacon may pull out, but coming out in front of it now is Padlocks, and Faulty is 4 metres away. At the 1400, the leader is Dale James, now steadying by 4 metres. Padlocks now travels up into second placing. 3rd, Alba Magic. 4th on the outside is Chagas. Dr. Sarnell now snookered away 5th, and 3 back on the fence. 2 metres away on the outside is Ronzel Bantam, as Baroy's Beacon from second last does pull to the outside now 3 wide. Faulty trailing him. In behind them came Galicio, and Past Tense, 1 off the fence is last and pulling treble. 1,000 to go down